essentially, we kind of asked Vrabel after the first practice, like, hey, is there anything that, you really want to keep like off the record or whatever? And he was like, whatever whatever
But
you
everything you did ultimately report was approved
before
it cleared.
Yeah, that is what's a little different and like feels a little like, you're independent media or whatever, but you have to like send your story to both the team and the league PR for approval, which always feels a little.
If you're tipping something or if they think you're letting something out that they don't want out, they'll block you.
And I'll say, so there was one day, and you can see all of the pool reports are on the Pro Football Writers of America's website. They also were published. I tweeted them all last week as well. But on Thursday, they did a bunch of teamwork. That was kind of their more intense day of practice. They were doing more like situational stuff. And they did a couple times through a 2-minute drill, and the offense was just really sloppy. And I described in my report initially, like some of the ways in which specifically they were sloppy. And they ended up pulling that out, which I understand because I think you could pull out, like maybe you'd be missing some of the context and maybe that would have gone viral about this specific, some plays and stuff that happened during the drill. But to their credit, they had no problem with me asking Mike Vrabel about like, it looked like, there were a lot of mistakes from the offense in that drill. And they left, he had a pretty good quote about like, we're going to have some issues on Sunday, mistakes are going to happen on Sunday. And the biggest thing is that you don't let one mistake become another. And they left all of that stuff in there. So to their credit, they were, I think they really understood the value of it. Kind of got to go wherever I wanted inside the stadium, which was kind of cool. The only time they have a security guy who was kind of giving me some grief.
From the league?
One of the Patriots security.
Right.
And so they practice inside Stanford Stadium. And at one point I was like, I need to go, like, I'm going to go check in the concourse and see if I can find a women's room. And I saw their security guy, like, had eyes on me. And he came and, like, followed me. I was like, I was just in the concourse. I wasn't going to try to sneak practice.
I'm going to need
anywhere.
a minute in the women's room.
Yeah, I was like, hold on. I was like, because you guys have, like, your locker rooms and stuff set up here. But, like, I need to find somewhere.